ATP, what it do? It's your boy Clay More Rain back at you guys with another one. Yeah, salute to all my subscribers. You already know how we carry it, man. Without you guys, there's no me, right? If this is your first time tapping into the content, do encourage you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit your bell icons as well, so you are getting alerts when all this content is dropping. So, guys, we know Keyshawn Davis is getting ready to go into his another homecoming event for Keyshawn Davis, defending his WBO title against Edwin De Los Santos in Norfolk, Virginia, at the Scope Center Arena or Scope Arena, whatever the name of that place is, right? They'll be squaring it away, and Keyshawn will be continuing to, etch fights onto his resume and try to build his legacy in the lightweight division. Keyshawn Davis, up and coming, one of the most exciting, explosive on the scene fighters right now in the lightweight division, and probably going to be going up to 140 pound into the, what is it, at the junior welterweight division or super lightweight division at 140 pounds in the near future, I'm sure. But while at 135, building his legacy on that undercard, a fight that people aren't talking about probably as much as they should be talking about it, as Abdullah Mason will be also showing out on that card. Fighting against Nakatani. This will be a common opponent that he'll have now with the likes of Shakur Stevenson and Raymond Mortala and things of that nature, other champions in the division that he'll actually have a common opponent with. But also, interestingly enough, moving up in the WBO ranking structure right now at number 2 in the WBO ranking structure. So, right on the heels of a Keyshawn Davis fight, an opportunity to become a champion. Now, the young phenom, if you want to call him, now an actual contender, will be actually, let's see here, this fight he has coming up. Will it be a 10-round fight? I would assume it would be a 10-round fight. Let's take a look at it here. Is that what it's going to be? Let's take a look here. Let's see here. Let's see. Here you are, Abdullah. Let's check out this event. Jeremiah Nakatilia. Yes, this will be a 10-round fight, right? Upping the competition, right? Upping the quality of contender that he's fighting against right now. But this fight right here might really catapult Abdullah Mason into a lot of other conversations right now, right? Now, Abdullah Mason's records seem pretty decent at 18 wins, no defeat, 16 knockouts. I mean, in all honesty, he has more fights than Keyshawn Davis right now as a professional, right? But the question is, what would Bob Arum, how's he looking at it? I mean, where did this movement come to put him up to the second spot in the WBO rankings? And right now, Keyshawn Davis sharing that space with Shakur Stevenson. One might ask, what kind of fights are out there for Keyshawn Davis at 135? There were arguments that he may even be looking to go to 140. Now, if he is actually going to go to 140, then, I could see Abdullah Mason maybe fighting the Sam Noakes for a vacant WBO title, right? But Abdullah Mason definitely finding himself in position right now to get at a title. And the question is it too early for him, right? Even at 18 fights and 16 knockouts, he just recently fought his first 10-round fight just recently, and now going to his second fight right now with, pretty much an upgrade right now in competition with Jeremiah Nakatila. It'll be interesting to see how Bob Arum and how Top Rank moves him. Keep in mind, guys, Abdullah Mason just signed a Ring ambassador deal, right? Ring Magazine ambassador deal with Turkey Al-Sheikh. So he now has that energy behind him, right? He now has that investor. He now has that financier, the sponsorship of a big entity that's going to be able to facilitate big, huge opportunities for Abdullah Mason. And for a fighter who has an appetite for smoke, he's in a great position. Also, Abdullah Mason, if you guys, haven't connected the dots, was in a negotiation with Floyd Schofield Jr.'s team. Interestingly enough, Floyd Schofield Jr. and his team went ahead and moved away from that opportunity. According to the Schofields, they were offered somewhere in the range of $1 million, give or take a couple of bucks, right, for that fight. We thought we were going to see that, but they moved past that fight, signed a 5-year, $5 million deal with Oscar De La Hoya. And now, normally, you know, the Schofields, specifically Floyd Schofield Sr., always speaks about being a boss and, forced the fight with Shakur Stevenson, a fight that they got sick and weren't able to take advantage, or weren't able to participate in that opportunity. But, going against the grain, looking for the biggest opportunity, but now becoming company men with Golden Boy and following Oscar De La Hoya's leadership on how they think their career should move. And Oscar De La Hoya didn't feel like the proper fight for them would have been with Abdullah Mason, at least right now. So Abdullah Mason presents that high risk, low reward situation, very similar to some of your favorite fighters. When you ask why they can't get the fights, this is what it is all about. But now with the Turkey Al-Sheikh behind him, it's going to start making a lot more sense for a lot of other fighters to get in the ring with him. Now, if he's able to get a title as well, then this is a whole different conversation. So we got to see what ends up happening, one fight at a time. Let's see how he handles Jeremiah Nakatilia. Let's see what he's able to do. I'm predicting Abdullah Mason performance. I'm sure he understands what's at stake right now, ranked at number 2 in the WBO rankings. He doesn't want to lose right now. I'm sure he never wants to lose, but right now, more than ever, not only wants to win, but probably wants to put on a good show, right? You guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. I think it's pretty interesting, though. He did, like he said, listen, man, I have an appetite for smoke. And this is something that he feels like he can step up to. This is a challenge he's very, very much equipped to take on. And as a boxing fan, we're going to love every moment of watching him do it, right? So interestingly enough, let me know what you think in the comment section. Abdullah Mason versus Keyshawn Davis? That sounds pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comment section. It's your boy Claymore Rain. You know how we carry it. Thank you to all my subscribers. If this is your first time tapping into the content, take a moment, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you're getting alerts on all this content is dropping. And thumbs up, guys. Don't forget on your way out. Until the next one. At this point, we out.